Priest. I'm going to be your host for today, Father Antonio Rivera. And today we're just going to do something just a little bit different. I want to see who is the best fighter. Not only who's the best fighter, but it's going through Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Maybe Dragon Ball Diama. I don't know. No. We're gonna stick with the regular Dragon Ball ones. Not Dragon Ball the original, but everything else. So it's who is if they got into a fight, who would win? And we are talking specifically about Trunks. So we have future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. We have future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. We have Trunks from Dragon Ball GT, and we have Trunks from let's see, we have Super, GT, Z. Oh, and then we have future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. So we have two supers. The first one is future Trunks. Then there's Trunks from Superhero. So he's a teenager or is about 16, etc. Which is about right because he's about that same age in GT as well. So here's my rundown. So in Dragon Ball Z, we have the future. He comes back in time. He's a Super Saiyan. He was trained by Gohan, but he was also trained in in a future landscape. Death, everything is going around, and he becomes more powerful than Vegeta with the Beyond. So he's Super Saiyan Beyond. Uh, GT, he it's tricky because in GT the way the Saiyans are explained, especially in Super, is that if they see a transformation, they'll lock it in intellectually, and it's just a question of them unlocking it, and that goes through battles. So he is intelligent. He's very smart. He gets to go to space. We see him as a Super Saiyan as well. So chances are that he has the potential now of becoming Super Saiyan level 4 because he's seen it. Then we have future Trunks in Super, who he did train under a Kai, and he is actually pretty powerful, especially in the manga. He's very powerful, and in the anime, he gets to do super. He knows how to do the Spirit Bomb now, and I believe he does it through his sword. Then you have regular Trunks in Super, which is you see him in Superhero. But what we don't know is that if you're just watching the anime and not reading the manga, is that in the manga he is the Great Saiyaman X1. So him and Goten are Great Saiyamans. So he is actually a superhero. And he does have training with Vegeta as well as training with Goten, and through Goten he learns stuff from Chi Chi as well as Goku, maybe a little bit from Gohan, and if he learned anything from Gohan, it's because he learned it from Piccolo. So he has a few little tips and tricks there. Um, However, if we are going straight on just regular power level, I would say that Future Trunks from Z will probably be even more powerful. I think. But again, I'm putting my all the eggs in my baskets with um, Trunks from Super, because at this point, as being a Super Saiyan, he has seen Blue. He's seen Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. He's seen those, so he has them locked in. It's just a question of him actually, you know, going there. We haven't seen it yet. We've just seen him go Super Saiyan in the manga. At least I didn't get to that part. If if he does go blue, um, but I'm putting all of my eggs in that basket that Trunks from Superhero at that point is going to be the victor. If you get all of these Trunks coming in, he's going to be the one who wins. That's my bet. What about you guys? Let me know what you guys think. Who's going to be the more powerful? Who's the better fighter? Who's going to outlast who if they have all-out Trunks battle? I'm not including the kids because the kids do need to grow up, and it just won't be fair. The kids will get the snot kicked out of them by the teenage or adult versions of Trunks. So they're out of the running. We're just these guys. All of these trunks are about at approximately the same age at this point, so we just want to make sure we're getting them um, able and copacetic because there's really only two kid trunks, the one from Z and from Super, the beginning of Super, and they're at about the same power level. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment. Which one is your favorite trunks and why? Who do you think is going to win in a brawl and why?